Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is naa.salsabil with ID number 24202096 and I'm from class C, and today I'm going to talk about cross-cultural understanding, focus on the difference between Eastern and also Western culture, especially individualism versus collectivism based on Hofstede theory. Now, let's begin my presentation. Next, let's talk about the elements of culture. There are many parts that make up a culture, but today I will focus on three. First, language. Second, religion. And third, attitude. First, language. Language is the way people communicate with each other. It includes not only words, but also gestures and body language. Language helps people express ideas, share emotions, and connect with others. Second, religion. Religion means the belief in a worship of God or gods. Religion teaches people about moral values, what is right and wrong, and influences how they live, celebrate, and treat others. The last is attitude. Attitude is the way people think or feel about something. Attitudes are shaped by our culture, and they influence how we react to situations or people. For example, in some countries, in some culture, people show their feelings openly, while in others they prefer to stay calm and polite. These three elements, language, religion, and attitude, show how culture affects our daily life and our behavior toward others. Now, let's look at the characteristics of culture. First, culture is learned. No one is born with culture. We learn it from our parents, family, school, and society. Second, culture is shared. It belongs to a group of people, not just one person. People who live together share similar habits and traditions. Third, culture is symbolic. It uses symbols like language, clothes, and gestures to show meaning. Fourth, culture is dynamic. Culture can change over time because people meet new ideas and other cultures. Fifth, culture defines behavior. It guides people on how to act and what is considered right or rude. These characteristics show that culture is something we learn, share, and use every day. It's not fixed. It grows and changes as society changes. Now, let me give you reason why is cross-cultural understanding important for English department students. For English department students, learning cross-cultural understanding is very important. When we study English, we are not only learning a language, but also learning about the cultures of people who speak that language. For example, people from America, England, or Australia. Cross-cultural understanding helps us understand how culture influences communication. For example, some cultures are more direct when speaking, while others are more polite or indirect. By understanding this, we can avoid misunderstanding, and communicate more effectively. It, al- it also helps us develop positive attitudes like being open minded, respectful, and tolerant. As English students, we will meet people from different cultures, maybe through online classes, exchange programs, or international jobs. With cross-cultural understanding, we can adapt easily, respect differences, and build good relationships. In short, cross-cultural understanding prepares us to live, study, and work successfully in a multicultural world. Now, let's move to our topics: cross-cultural understanding, individualism, and collectivism. In individualism, people focus on themselves and their own goals. They believe everyone should take care of themselves and make their own decisions. Success means achieving personal goals, and freedom and privacy are very important. Communication is usually direct and clear. People, people like to say what they think. Countries like the United States, Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom are individualistic. For example, in a meeting, people freely share their own opinions even if they disagree with others.
I think this class is going to be really fun. I mean, we're studying happiness.
Yeah, I know what you mean. This is a cool topic.
Maybe the ideas from this course can completely change people's lives. Like, maybe I'll become happier.
Really? I don't think so. I don't think these ideas can really work. I mean, we're either happy people or we're not, like she said.
Yeah, exactly. Like, did you guys get the gratitude visit? I mean, is that really going to make you happier for how long did she say?
3 months.
I doubt it. Maybe like a week, but then you're yourself again.
I'm sorry, I don't agree. I think a really positive experience can stay with you a long time. Like I said, it can change your life.
But don't forget, not all psychologists believe you can learn to be happier. Do you have that in your notes?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm just a positive thinker.
Next, in collectivism, people focus more on the group, like family, community, or company, instead of just themselves. Group harmony is more important than personal goals. People make decisions together and they value loyalty, respect, and cooperation. Communication is often indirect to avoid conflict or hurting someone's feelings. Countries like Japan, China, Indonesia, and South Korea are collectivist. For example, in Indonesia, children often live with their parents even after marriage to take care of them. This shows loyalty and family responsibility.
I feel nothing. I can't feel anything. I don't want to do anything. I just feel you and I'm like this. I feel nothing. I can't feel anything. I don't want to do anything. I just feel you and I'm like this.
Next, Hofstede's theory. These two culture orientations, individualism, and collectivism come from Hofstede's culture dimensions theory. Hofstede was a researcher who studied how culture affects people's values and behavior. According to him, in individualistic cultures, people value freedom, independence, and personal success. Success is measured by what one person achieves. Meanwhile, in collectivist cultures, people see themselves as part of a group. They value teamwork, loyalty, and shared goals. Hofstede said that a culture is better than another. Each one has its own strengths and weaknesses. Individualism helps people be creative and independent, while collectivism helps people be cooperative and live in harmony. Understanding this theory helps us communicate better with people from different backgrounds. We learn that differences are not bad. They just make the world more interesting and diverse. Next, I will give you conclusion from this material. To include, cross-cultural understanding is very important for all of us, especially for English department students. It teaches us to understand and respect cultural differences and to appreciate the diversity in our world. Every culture has its own language, values, and traditions that shape how people live and think. By learning cross-cultural understanding, we can become more open-minded, tolerant, and respectful. We also understand concepts like individualism and collectivism, which show us how people behave and connect in different societies. There is no culture that is better or worse. All cultures have their own beauty and strength. In the end, learning cross-cultural understanding helps us live peacefully with others, communicate effectively, and become global citizens who can succeed in a multicultural world. Thank you for listening. See you next time.